Hello, welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today's beer is going to be, well, I'm not sure if it is beer or not. Let's find out. Today's beer is this one. It's called Asahi Hop Sour. And a beer writer based in Oregon, who I've read quite a bit of, and I do respect his views. He mentioned that once he and his friends would, if they go to a beer festival, they'd sit around and because he was well known, people would bring him beers to taste, and they would all taste the beers that were brought to them and look at each other and say, beer or not beer? And basically what they're talking about, of course, are things like sours or maybe pastry stouts, things like that, some newer varieties of beer, and kind of a continuum. I think we can think of beer or not beer continuum. This might be somewhere on one side of that continuum. We will see. This is a new beer from Asahi, the largest brewery in Japan, and it is kind of limited. It was released in May, so a couple of months ago, by the parent group of the Don Quixote series of stores called Donki in Japan. Kind of a large store of all kinds of miscellaneous, interesting, unusual things. Tourists often like to visit Don Quixote and come away with some things that they would never find anywhere else in the world. And this might be one of them. So I picked this up at a Don Quixote store the other day here, and this is, according to their website, it's neither beer nor chuhai. Chuhai is a mix of spirits and fruit juices. It is somewhere in between, and so what we'll see is it has three types of hops. It is fermented, so it's not just a mix of typically they'll put some kind of spirits, vodka or something like that in with some sort of fruit juice or fruit extract, and that's called chuhai. And this is actually fermented from barley malt, but it is a happoshu, as it says here. This has less than 25% malt. It has malt extract, hops, sugars, something called isomalto oligosaccharide, which I had to look up. It's a kind of maltose syrup, and it's used as a sweetener often in protein bars and snacks and things like that. So less than 25% malt, which is a thing in Japan. Generally trying to keep the price low so people will buy. That's going to change with the tax equalization that's going on. So all malt beers and low malt or no malt beers will actually come together. There will be a parity in terms of taxes among them all. And so three types of hops, they say, but we don't know what they are. They don't say it. Dry hopped for aroma. So they claim it's a new kind of happoshu, and as they say here, hop step cheers. And hop step, I think what they mean is the dry hopping, I assume. Now, the price of this was pretty low. It was 178 yen, with tax 195 yen, which comes out to $1.24 in US dollar terms, and €1.13. So pretty inexpensive. And I have had some warning from some people on a Facebook group I belong to about this, so I have a little bit of trepidation. We will see. Okay, but basically what we see on the label is some sort of cool icy image with hops around it as well. What does it say up here? It says new, and it may be new now and probably will not be around very, very long. We'll see. A lot of breweries are trying to see what will capture the market, what new drink will become popular, and maybe they think that this will happen with this one. We will see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Beer or not beer? Certainly does not look like it. It is absolutely clear with no color at all. Okay, it looks like sparkling water. Oh my, oh my. What is this? Oh, this has a kind of foul nose. I guess they're aiming for some kind of citrusy aroma. And I do get some lemon. Actually, getting used to it a bit. Still doesn't smell great, but something like lemon, way overripe grapefruit. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wow, what is this? Okay. They have created something new here. Certainly, it's neither beer nor chuhai, and it's worse than either. You know, it's kind of like the evil spawn of beer and chuhai. Yeah, this has a foul, citrusy flavor as well. That's basically it. Dry hopped. Yeah, it really didn't do much for this though at all. Yeah. Boy, this is what, and there are very few beers which I actually say this for, but this is drain pour, and that's exactly what's going to happen to this one. I do not recommend this. I think you'll be sorry if you do buy it, but if you're curious, you can find this in Don Quixote stores around Japan. It may appear elsewhere, but I don't think, I haven't seen it anywhere else. Yeah, and I'm sorry I saw it there. Again, Asahi Hop Sour, 5% alcohol by volume, a haposhu, neither beer nor chuhai. And really, this is one of the worst things I've had in a long time. Don't buy it. Okay, take care. Bye bye.